Hey guys, and welcome back to another Vlogmas video. It's your girl Chrissy Chella here, and I'm so excited for this video because I know it's truly gonna help you, and I wish I knew these 5 things when I started my fitness journey. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So, it's December. I know you've been thinking about what you want to do with your fitness journey, where you want it to take you, and how you even start. It is by far one of the most scariest things, not knowing what to do in a situation. You don't know where to start, you don't know how to start, you don't know who to listen to, what advice to take. With literally thousands of content creators now providing you with free content on social media, it's pretty impossible to find out who you can trust. And the truth of the matter is, you need to start trusting yourself, and you need to start taking the time to educate yourself. You know, when I first started my fitness journey, I never had thousands of free pieces of content. That was fact. I started 6 to 7 years ago. I didn't have anyone to follow on Instagram. No one was really doing half of the stuff that's out there right now. And I just didn't know what to do. And I remember some of the programs I looked at were literally like £400 to £500. I mean, I can't afford that. I was a student, I was waitressing, I was trying to make as much money as I possibly could to survive. So without being able to afford a program, having the accessibility to afford something, and not even having the accessibility to the content that's out there in the world right now, where did that leave me? So here are 5 things I wish I knew when I first started my fitness journey. We're starting off with number 1. Number 1 would be, I wish someone had told me to just be patient. I spent so long trying to find the quickest possible way for me to change my body, to change my entire life, and the quickest possible way for me to do this. And the truth of the matter is, you have to be patient with yourself mentally and physically. How can you possibly expect your body to change in a matter of weeks when you've spent a matter of years doing the same thing over and over again? Think about it this way. You've spent years doing the same thing time and time again, that you now expect your mind and your body to change in a matter of 3 weeks because you say so. It doesn't work like that. Be patient to yourself, take your time, and understand that this is a longevity journey. The minute you start rushing the process and the progress, it will not be sustainable, it will not last. Everything, and I repeat, everything worth having takes time and it takes work. I promise you that. So please be patient with yourself. Number 2, I wish someone had told me that it isn't about how little calories I consume to see the best progress possible. Of course, if you're eating less and doing more, your input is smaller than your output, you are going to see changes. But are those changes sustainable? And the answer is most likely no. You need to start fueling your body and understanding that calories equate to energy. Calories do not equate to the devil. Do not equate to something terrible that you are doing to yourself. Calories equate to energy. The minute you start thinking as calories as energy, you will start understanding how important energy is for you to perform bare minimum in your life, such as walking, moving, doing things that you love, like playing with your children, being with your partner, or even performing at work. So how do you expect your body to progress in the gym, in your training sessions, if you are not fueling your body with the energy it requires? I wish someone had told me that cutting out carbs was not the solution to my problems. Cutting out a food group completely can work for some people, it works great for some people, it will give you results quickly, but is it sustainable? I tried cutting out carbs, I tried cutting out fats, I tried cutting out the foods that I absolutely love. And I think people don't believe me when I say this, that I've been there. Trust me when I say I've done that, and it just simply doesn't work. So start understanding that the solution is not to cut out carbs, but it's to start understanding the importance of a nutritionally wholesome, balanced diet, okay? Your macros and your micros are a necessity for you to function. Carbs, protein, fat, micronutrients such as vitamins and minerals. You need all these things to function, so stop cutting out those food groups to get quick results. It's just not gonna work. The third thing I wish someone had told me is that you are going to plateau. There are going to be moments in your training regime, in your progress, that you are not going to feel like you're going to see progress. And maybe that is the case. And I wish someone had sat me down and said, okay, number 1, you can't keep expecting change to happen every single week or every single month. When you start your fitness journey, you do get beginner gains and you get like that beginner progress because your body is changing. So you're like, whoa, what's happening here? I'm actually changing. But then as you become more evolved and you become more sophisticated with your training regime and obviously the foods that you eat, your body starts getting used to certain movements. So it is time for you to progress. Maybe look at your workout programs. Maybe look at the weights that you're lifting. Are you progressing with the weights that you're lifting? Because if you're not progressing with the weights that you're lifting and you're still doing the same thing over and over and over again, how do you possibly expect change? It's just not gonna happen. You need to push yourself. You need to progressively overload. You need to try different things, but not all the time, which I'll go into in a little bit more detail further on in this video. But you need to start seeing, am I doing the same thing time and time and time again and I'm expecting a change? So if you're not progressing with certain movements, if you're not looking at your program and going, okay, now it's time to change, or maybe switch it up a bit, it's time to do that. But I wish I knew that. I was just doing the same thing time and time again, and I was expecting it to just work. And unfortunately, at the beginning it works, but you do need to progress. Everything is a progression. Everything is a journey for you to go up, 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 up. But you are gonna have moments where you might plateau, but please do not give up. That does not mean you've reached your peak or there's no more change. It just means it's time to reevaluate. That's it. And you know what? That's exciting because you're almost restarting, but in so much more of a confident and sophisticated way that you understand things so much more than when you did before. So I wish there were times where people told me, you are gonna plateau, but that does not mean you give up completely. That just means you have to maybe reevaluate, shift a few things around and keep on going. So that leads me on to point number 4. I wish so much someone had sat me down and said to me, stop changing things all the time. You can go from not changing anything at all to changing things all the time. Now I'm saying like different exercises and different workouts every single day that you're not even giving your body a chance to progress, to grow, to evolve, to understand the technique and perfect the form. Your compound movements are crucial to your progression. I'm talking squats, deadlifts, military press, chest press, your push-ups, your pull-ups. All these things are essential. All these things are important. So if you're chopping and choosing and not really knowing what you're doing and you're just picking up an Instagram workout because it's there, it's free, you're saving it, and you're just giving it a go, but you're always changing that routine, you're not giving yourself enough time to be consistent. So please understand consistency is key. I now change my workout plans probably every 4 to 5 weeks. And that's exactly what I do on the Tone Sculpt app. Nothing changes until it's like 4 to 5 weeks, unless you're doing like the Sculpted program. But within the Sculpted program, I still get you to do the same exercises pretty much throughout each phase because I want you to progress and become better and better at these things. So stop changing and choosing, stick to something, progress with something. Like I said, hypertrophy and progressive overload is so important. So stop chopping and choosing, get yourself a program, stick with it, change every 4 to 5 weeks if necessary, but keep the same compound movements and staple pieces. It's like almost like your wardrobe. You're always gonna change things because there's new trends, but you keep your staples like, I don't know, your trench coat or your favorite boots or your favorite turtleneck, you know what I mean? So it's almost like that. You can chop and choose a little bit, but keep your staples. Those are a necessity. Number 5 is probably the most important thing I'm gonna say to you. So I need you to take, a little bit of time to listen very, very carefully and clearly. Your fitness and your health is not a chore. I wish someone had sat me down and said to me, Chrissy, stop seeing the gym as a chore and something you tick off on your list of things to do, and start seeing it as your therapy. Now, for a long time, I was spending majority of my time kind of contemplating whether I wanted to train or whether I didn't, and I kind of saw it as a chore. And truth be told, how can you see your health and your fitness as a chore? How can you see your health and fitness as a part of a to-do list? Your health and your fitness is fundamentally the most important thing that you have. So look after it, take care of it, and start enjoying it. No one can ever take the feeling of you smashing a workout, hitting a personal best, achieving something new. No one can ever take that feeling away from you. No one is even close to being able to take that feeling away from you, because that's a form of self-care, self-love, and self-achievement. So please understand that your health and your fitness is not a chore. It's not a to-do list. It is essential. Just like brushing your teeth, you don't think twice. You don't think twice about your health. So that leads me to today's giveaway. I'm giving away 5 one-year subscriptions to the Tone and Sculpt app to help you kickstart your fitness journey. All you need to do is you must be following the Tone and Sculpt Instagram account, be subscribed to this channel, give this video a thumbs up, and also comment below a way that I can contact you. 5 lucky winners, a whole year free subscription to the Tone and Sculpt app. Just give Tone and Sculpt a little follow. I know you're going to be inspired throughout 2021. So I truly hope this video helped you and also put a smile on your face. I just want you to feel good when you're watching these videos and understand that you're never ever alone. I love you always and forever, and I'll see you next time for another Vlogmas.